A Better Period, where I love to talk about all things period, especially reusable period products. And today I have a great video for you. I'm going to show you the new BONDS Bloody Comfy Period Undies range. I ordered 2 pairs of the Bloody Comfy Period Undies, and to tell you the truth, I'm bloody excited. I've already had a sneaky peek at them and they are good. So I think you're going to love them. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a couple of weeks ago that I shared BONDS had released this new period underwear range. I had no idea that they were doing this, and for whatever reason, I did not see this coming. It wasn't until a friend sent it to me, and my initial reaction was literally, wow, game changing for the period underwear world, in my opinion. BONDS is an iconic Australian underwear brand, so I feel like having their backing for period underwear is such a big deal. Period underwear is still coming into the mainstream. It's not fully mainstream yet. I know there are so many people who are already happily using their period underwear products and loving them, but then there's still other people who are still a bit unsure of period underwear. So I think having a brand like BONDS is cool. BONDS is fun. I think having them on board and launching a period underwear range can only do good things for bringing period underwear more into the mainstream. So I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are excited about it as well. Let's jump in and have a look at what I ordered. This is what my package looked like. It arrived just in a plain satchel bag. I assumed that BONDS would have their own branded mailing bag. I've never ordered from BONDS, to be honest, so I don't actually know, but it just arrived in a plain bag. I placed my order on Wednesday the 8th of April in the evening. I received it in my mailbox on Thursday the 23rd of April. So it was about 2 weeks that it took to come. Obviously, under normal circumstances, I would want to receive my order a lot quicker than that, but given the current situation, you know, that's fine. Inside were the 2 pairs of underwear that I ordered and a return slip. The underwear just came like this. It wasn't wrapped in any other packaging. Compared to other period underwear brands, they usually send, their own branded packaging, and it has instructions on it. Like, you know, this is period underwear. It's not normal underwear. So usually there's some kind of instructional information on how to use them properly, how to get the best out of them, how to wash them. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. I ordered this pair, the BONDS Bloody Comfy Period Bikini in a moderate absorbency. As you can see, it's black in colour. It's got the BONDS branding around the waistband, and it's a bikini cut. I like them. I'm just going to flip them inside out so you can have a look, because that's where the goodness is inside. Whoops. Here you can see the absorbency. You can see where that seam is where the absorbent gusset starts at the front, and if I flip it around, you can see it comes through up to the back there. I'll show you here. You can see that it's not much thicker than like a normal pair of underwear. It doesn't feel bulky. You can definitely feel that there is a difference in that padding area, and obviously like this section is kind of sheer. When you pull at it, you can see there's nothing there, but here it's filled with an absorbent, or a couple of absorbent layers. So that is the moderate pair. I ordered the same style, the period bikini, in the heavy absorbency as well, just to compare the two. Similar style, as you can see. I'll flip that inside out and you can have a look at the difference in the absorbency. At the front, it's pretty much the same. The absorbent gusset starts here, and if I turn it around at the back, it does look the same. It's got that initial seam there where the absorbency ends, but it also has another paneling up the top here, and there's 2 seams down here which you may be able to see. This section is definitely not as thick as this absorbency here, but it kind of feels like, you know, if there was like 4 layers in here, then maybe there's like 2 in here. As I mentioned, they didn't come with any other packaging. The BONDS tag, it doesn't really say too much. They actually have the washing instructions printed into the underwear there. That's where it says how to wash them. It's the same as other period underwear. The concept is always the same. After using them, you rinse them with cold water. Basically, you take them off and you run them under the cold water. It's important to use cold because the hot water can kind of lock in any stains. So you rinse them in this section which has been absorbing your menstrual fluid, and you're rinsing them under cold water and kind of like squeezing it out. You want to rinse them until the water is running clear. You then chuck them in with cold machine wash. You can wash them with other clothes or separately, whatever your preference is. You don't use any fabric softeners, and again, you make sure you're using cold water wash. Once they've been washed, you just hang them on the line to dry. You don't want to put them in the dryer because that can affect the quality and the longevity of the underwear. So the moderate pair says it absorbs up to 3 tampons worth, and the heavy pair says it absorbs up to 4 tampons worth. BONDS actually recommend, if you haven't used period underwear before, then you might like to get a heavy absorbency pair to start with. You don't want to get a pair that's too light and then you have leakages and then it puts you off the whole thing. I'm going to actually pop them on, show you in the video so you can see what they look like on a real person. I am not a model, but you can get an idea of what they look like on. I think you're gonna like them, so let's take a look. What the BONDS Bloody Comfy Period Undies look like on a real person. They're pretty cool, huh? They're not daggy period undies. They don't look like giant nappies, so you don't have to worry about any of that. They look like normal undies, and I think they're a great addition to any wardrobe, or underwear drawer, should I say. Unfortunately, the period undies arrived at the tail end of my period, so I haven't been able to test them out for how they actually work in terms of absorbency, how long I can wear them for in one go without leaking. So I will be doing another video once I've had a chance to test them out on my next period. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so then you'll be notified once I release that video. If you have any questions about the BONDS Bloody Comfy Period Undies, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to help you. Otherwise, get in touch with me. Head to my website, www.thebetterperiod.com, or follow me on Instagram at thebetterperiod_, because that is a good way to keep in touch. I'm always on Instagram, as you probably are as well. And I think that's it for today's look into the BONDS Bloody Comfy Period Undie range. It is a bloody mouthful, but I'm bloody excited about it, and I hope you are too. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye bye.